Hello and welcome to Autoezy. It's been quite long that I haven't posted any video. It's been almost more than a month because I was busy with some stuff which was quite important. That's why I wasn't able to upload the video. And secondly, I would wish you everyone a happy Diwali. I guess this video would be going after Diwali, so happy belated Diwali. And for all my viewers from Gujarat, Sal Mubarak. So, before beginning this video, I would request you to subscribe the channel and share this video with your friends and family as we are nearing to our first milestone of 1000 subscribers. So I would request you by the end of this year, we would be one family of 1000 subscribers. So I would request you to please subscribe the channel. So in this video, we're going to talk about a very common questions among the customer. Either we should opt for a petrol car or a diesel car. So we're going to do a very small calculation regarding this issue, which would give you a clarification or a clarity of thought which engine option you should opt for, or which engine option is good for you, or a value for money proposition. So here for reference, I have taken two engine options from the Seltos lineup itself. The first one is a petrol Seltos HTX manual and a diesel Seltos HTX manual. The prices are on road Gujarat, Surat. For the petrol variant, it is 15.35 lakhs, and for the diesel variant, on road price is 16.59 lakhs. Now these prices are excluding all the accessories or the extended warranty if you opt for. So the basic difference between the two models is 1.24 lakhs. Now we have taken this a round of figure of 1.5 lakhs as because most of the people or the buyer in the market are opting for the loan. So adding the interest amount also, I have taken the amount as 1.5 lakhs. So initially you have paid a 1.5 lakh extra for the diesel variant. Now I have considered the running on an average of 750 kilometers because most of the buyers are driving more than 1500 kilometers or 2000 kilometers, and there are also buyers who drive only 200 kilometers or 300 kilometers. So I have taken a rough figure in between 750 kilometers. Now I have considered the average for the petrol variant as 15 kmpl, and for the diesel variant I have considered is 20 kmpl. Now the fuel cost to be considered in Surat, the petrol cost is 78.48 paisa, and for the diesel it is 75.84. So it is almost 2.64 paise expensive for the petrol. Now, if you calculate the monthly cost of running for the petrol, it's costing you around 3,924, somewhere roughly around 4,000 rupees. And for the running cost of the diesel, it is 2,844, somewhere around 2,900 rupees. So the monthly saving which you are doing on the diesel is for rupees 1080. That is the monthly saving that you have done. Now, if we calculate this price for the yearly basis just for the fuel cost, the calculation comes for around 12,963 rupees. For round figure, I am taking this as 13,000. So these figures I am considering for a normal buyer which keeps his car for a minimum of 7 years. I am calculating all these calculations for 7 years. So if 13,000 is the yearly savings on diesel, if I multiply it with 7, the cost comes near around 91,000 rupees. So if I take extra 10,000 rupees out of this saving for diesel variant service charges, it comes around somewhere near 81,000 rupees. So if you consider around keeping the car for around 7 years, you can save around rupees 81,000. Now initially you have already paid rupees 1.5 lakh extra, but the catch here is if you are keeping your car for 7 years and when you are going to sell out your car for the same variant, I mean the Seltos HTX petrol manual and the Seltos HTX diesel manual, so somewhere around you will get a good resale value for the diesel variant compared to the petrol variant. So now when we calculate for the 7-year basis, we save around 91,000 rupees on the diesel variant. If you even subtract 10,000 or roughly around 15,000 rupees, still you save around 81,000. 10,000 I have subtracted for the difference between the charges or the maintenance charges between a petrol car and a diesel car, because nowadays there is not a very huge difference between the maintenance of a diesel car or a petrol car. That's why I have subtracted a nominal amount of 10,000 rupees. So you save around 81,000 rupees on a 7-year calculation basis. And secondly, when you are opting to sell the car, compared to the petrol car, you get extra amount, you get extra for the diesel variant compared to the petrol model. So the resale value for the diesel variant is also high compared to the compared to the petrol variant. So the amount difference what I have seen so far is around 35,000 to 50,000 rupees. I have taken for reference a 2016 Creta where SX variant was selling for around 9 lakh rupees. Means the seller was posting the amount which was near around 9 lakh rupees, and same 2016 Creta SX diesel in manual variant, it was being selling at around 9.5 lakhs to 9.75 lakh rupees. So I have taken a rough amount of 35,000 to 50,000 which you can save or you can get extra on the petrol variant compared to the diesel variant. So here I want to add one more major point. If you are a customer who keeps this car for less than 5 years or so, or you are driving is around 1000 kilometers or say 1500 kilometers, I would suggest you should opt for the petrol variant, as you won't be able to recover the cost for the diesel which you have been paid extra, which is almost 1.5 lakh rupees. And if you are a buyer who keeps this car for more than 8 years or 10 years, you should opt for the diesel variant. And if your running is even less, is around 1000 kilometers or 1200 kilometers, somewhere in between, so you would be able to recover your cost in the long duration. And there is not much of a difference nowadays between the maintenance of a diesel car or a petrol car. Nowadays technologies have grown up so drastically that there is not much of a difference between a petrol maintenance or a diesel engine maintenance cost. So if you are a long runner, if you want to keep the car for long, I would suggest you should go for the diesel variant. And if you are keeping a car for less than 5 years, I would suggest you go for the petrol variant. And if you are kind of a customer that money is not an issue, then you should opt according to your wishes, which engine you like to drive or anything. Go for the turbo or for the diesel. If money is no bar, then it's all up to you. And for the buyers of the NCR region or Delhi NCR region, the whole calculation changes for you because of the diesel regulations. There is only 10 years lifespan for the diesel cars and 15 years lifespan for the petrol cars. So if you are a very excessive user, heavy usage is there, then only you should opt for the diesel variant. Because if your driving is more than 2500 kilometers or 3000 kilometers, then only you will be able to recover the cost which you have paid initially, or else the purchase won't be a value for money proposition. And for the second hand buyers, stay away from these diesel cars, because the buyer who has opted a diesel car in the NCR region most probably would have driven lakhs of kilometers. So would suggest you to better opt for the petrol variant if your running is less. And for the second hand buyers, better go for the petrol variants, because the cars would be less driven, so less wear and tear, and probability of heavy maintenance would be less. So for the buyers who are from the NCR region, this calculation won't apply to you. There is a totally different perspective to this video. And for the people who are from places where the difference between the petrol and the diesel prices is different, is a huge, so this calculation also won't apply to you, because I am from a place where the difference between the diesel and the petrol fuel is only 2.64 kilometers, and there are places like Haryana where the difference between the fuel price is almost 10 to 11 rupees. So the calculation changes for you. So the number of years would be reduced for the recovery of the amount which you have paid extra for the diesel in states like Haryana, where the difference between the petrol and the diesel is around 11 rupees. But if you are from places like Gujarat, where the difference is very nominal, so it would take you quite long to recover that amount. So this was my take on the confusion between a petrol car or a diesel car. I hope I have settled the confusion up to some extent, and this would give you a clarity of thought which engine option is good for you. And so before concluding this video, I would request you to please subscribe the channel, as we are nearing towards the first milestone of this channel of 1,000 subscribers. So I would request you to please subscribe the channel and share as much as possible with your friends and family, so that we could achieve the milestone before the year ends. And this is all from my side, and take care. Bye bye.